Whew, okay, are we live? Hold up, y'all. I gotta sign in really quickly. Are we live? I mean, I can't see the chat right now, but is this the password? Oh, it is. Bet. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I don't know why it's saying that. Well, trust my device. Don't access device again. Absolutely, like I said. Okay. Okay. Let's just get into it. This is the first time I'm doing a live thing like this. So, um, I guess I'll say, what's coochie, everybody? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Jai, and this is the Intuitive Kingdom. Time to practice what I'm preaching. You showed me, yeah, I seen it, but I turned away from it. Time to practice what I'm preaching. Said you love, but did you mean it? I wanna say, spit words that wasn't real. Child, my mic wasn't on. But to all of my kings, queens, and in between, hi, I'm Jai. Welcome to my channel again. I am your fun, energetic friend that you need in your life, your spiritual sexologist, and I am here to hold you by the hand, guide you by the hand to a healed and fulfilled life. So, this is actually my first time live, so I don't know if anybody's going to be live right here, but this is going to be a live pick a card on why you're so alluring. And you know, you get what I'm saying. So I decided to do this at the foot of my bed because right now, my desk area isn't really the best area. It looks a little crowded right now, but I just wanted to get this pick a card, and we're actually going to be doing something just live here. Okay, I want to actually see something. I'm actually just testing out. Oh, effects. Okay, color coordination. I am literally like just testing. No, not that one. Not that one. A little bit more saturated. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I just want to add a little bit of effect. Ooh, that's nice. Hold up. Defaults. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I just had it right there. There we go. It gives a little warm vintage era. But what's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? I'm kind of like scrambling here because I'm live right now for like I haven't been live for a while, and I'm doing a live pick a card. So if you guys are watching this during my live, I do want to say that the timestamps will be linked after I get done with this entire reading. I literally have a post-it note where I'm going to be writing everything down. So as you guys can see, this is a pick a card, a live pick a card on why you're so alluring. So before we get into anything, I'm actually going to give you guys a story time because I recently went to Houston and had a ball. Had a great old time. When I tell you Houston owes me absolutely nothing, y'all. Houston owes me nothing, okay? So, if you guys saw my recent post that I posted on the YouTube community post for our channel, you would know that I said that Houston owes me nothing. And this actually is the reason why I am doing this pick a card right now, is because I am currently just trying to, I guess, open up my eyes a little bit more. Because what had happened, if you guys would have read the ooh, the mic, hold up. There we go. If you guys read what I put in the what I commented on the post, you guys would tell me that, you know, I went out with some family and had a great time. And they said, oh, the dudes were looking. Hold up, y'all. I'm sorry. What's up? So I'm back. So I just wanted to say this because when I was at Houston, we had a good time. Went to the Houston rodeo. We saw Shabuzi. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Wait, where my pen at? Because I got to write down. Okay, yeah. I gotta write down what time this is. Okay. So let me just start from the top because I know I'm live and I don't think no one's here. So, but that's fine. So what I do want to say is I went to Houston this past weekend and had a great old time. When I say a great old time, I mean a great time. Like, I've been in Texas for almost a year. Like it'll be a year coming in May. And some friends, some very close friends of mine, my best friend, came and we decided to go to Houston Rodeo where we saw Shabuzi. Oh my gosh, it was such a great show. By the way, Shabuzi looks great with great in person. These pictures online do not do him justice, okay? They really don't. And so we went to go see Shabuzi. The rodeo was so big and so huge, and my God, I should have put more ice in that. I need that cool. But when I tell you that, oh, it was such a different culture in Houston. Like, partying in Houston is not for the weak. Oh, no, that's crooked. That look nasty. But partying in Houston is not for the weak. But before we even get to the nighttime, I mean the party time that we did all weekend, at the Houston Rodeo, it was just so much. Houston got some boom ba da boom ba booties back there, okay? Houston got some fatties, okay? And I live for it. Like, everybody got fatties. Everybody thick in Houston. I mean, everybody thick in Texas, like muscular-wise, that's how I like them. But anyway, I digress. Let me keep going with the story. I'm going to get sidetracked. So what I wanted to say was being in Houston was such an experience that I do need to go back just for, tourists, just for tourist things, and just to also have a good time. And during that good time, we went to a couple of nightclubs. Like now, remember when I just said Houston, when partying in Houston is not for the weak whatsoever. Partying in Houston is not for the weak. And so I don't know where. I think we went to downtown Houston, which I'm gonna say downtown Houston kind of reminds me of New York because how aggressive everybody is. And so it was chill. We was chill. Ooh, my left eye seems a little bit more lazier than my right. But anyway, we were very chill. I don't think there was any drama. I mean, there was like this one bar that we went to the first night where they got super drunk and this dude got blacked out drunk, passed out. They had to carry him out, and I guess there was a fight. Whatever it was, but they were on it. They were seriously on it. I just want to move my chat. Nope, I just want to move my chat. No. Yeah, I'm trying to get used to this new software I got, but here we go. Okay, but anyway, so the couple of drunkens, it's cool. But when we on our drive back, because from where I'm living at to Houston, it's a few hours, like probably like a few hours, like 2.5. Well, on our way back, they were like, "Well, Jair got some staring at dudes, and dudes were staring at you," and I was like, "Huh?" And it was like, "Oh my God, he didn't even notice the niggas was looking at him," and da da da. And I was like, "I mean, no, I really didn't." Which honestly had me thinking, like, and I actually wrote some notes. Hold on, let me get my phone real quick. I wrote some notes on this because I was gonna make it a Holla at Jai podcast episode, which I may still do. I wrote the notes called Magnetic Presence That I Don't Even Notice, and I literally was like, oh my gosh, talking about it. And the bars at Houston, my gosh, they be busy as a mug. I tell you that. I would never thought I would have got in. Granted, the outfits that I wore, I posted a few, and I also posted on my personal Instagram. They weren't that revealing, but they were cute. I will say I did very much enjoy my aesthetics. I did enjoy what I brought to the table. I did enjoy that. I was cute. I corresponded with everything that I said I was going to. I do need some white shoes, though. Like, it reminded me, like, Jai, you really do need to get you some white shoes. So that's on my list. It's on my bucket list right now. But I also just... Houston was such a... it was such a great vibe for the tourists and partying, because back in my hometown in Ohio, there's some jealous ass motherfuckers that stay there and always will be there, and they just want to hate on you and do all this, that, and the fifth. And so being in Houston, which, yes, if you're probably from Houston, you probably say, well, yeah, there's people like that too, which I didn't see it, but being from, probably because it's your home state, you've probably seen it all the time. So, when people are touring or people are coming in to just see what's the how's going on, they don't see everything. And so it really made me think about a lot, like how attractive I am to people, how my presence does resonate with people. But the thing is that no one approached, no one like, gave that, no dude was like, that gave that little what's up or like a smile or nothing like that. Like there were nothing that made it very clear. But of course, they're the ones who saw what happened and I'm the one who did it. So, it's very confusing on that. And so when I was like sitting in the car for those hours and I was just thinking about it, like back to my notes, like, and they were like, your radar wasn't working. And I'm like, yeah, I clearly can tell that people are checking me out or people are like, enjoying my presence. I don't know if they're intimidated. I don't know if they're infatuated. I don't know if they are, enticed. I don't know. And then there was another situation because we went to Austin. There's this large mall called the Domain in Austin. It's a very big mall if you don't know. I probably went there one time years ago when I was like on Christmas break and I came down here. But there was this it's a great big mall. The Domain is it's actually very well known in Austin. Where like again, it's a big mall and like, there are, apartments. It's very luxurious. Very, very luxurious. And it was just so huge. So we went there and we went to Hollister, I think it was. I think it was Hollister or H&M. It probably was an H&M or a Hollister, one of the two. And so when we was going in there, we was going in there kiki and ha 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 and everything. And so this dude, like we were in the men's section, and this dude came up to me and he was like, how the dudes be like, check this out, and they be holding their hands like this, and you look down and they're like laughing. He did that out of the blue. It was so random. He just did it. And so after that, I went to go find my friends. We was just shopping, looking at everything. Excuse me. And when I got back, he came back and said, how y'all doing? And like, I thought I said, fine, I'm doing fine. And, he walking by, say hi. And, I thought he was checking out my friend. Well, maybe he was checking out me. I don't know. And so, I don't get out a lot. And, well, I do get out. But once I get in a certain area and it's off, I cut that area off and I usually don't return. Because once my perspective on the area just tilts, I don't go back to that area. I don't want to be affiliated with that area. It's just, once you have a bad taste in my mouth the first time, I know not to come back. That's just what it is. But when I made that post on my community tab, on my community page, I literally made a post saying, I don't know if this was divine protection or that I'm just out of touch. So I was like, well, should I be nosy? Like, should I just do a reading for myself on my own live before I get into get into the pick a card? And so what I did want to ask, because what I'm going to be using, hold up, I need to get the deck out. What I'll be using is my own deck that I created, volume 1. I apologize if the volume is lower. I'll be using my own deck. So, the deck that is actually on my website, I should have gotten like one of those little mics. Like I do have it on my desk, which I should have just like stayed on live over here. But I just wanted to be on the ground. I needed to get grounded. I need to be on the floor. And so let's just do a quick reading. Before we get into the reading, I want to do a reading on myself, which kind of will be a little bit harder because, reading for yourself is a little bit harder without you being biased. So I really will have to like concentrate and tune in. So let's just do a reading real quick. Okay. Let's just do a reading on, was those dudes actually checking me out or my friends just like, are my friends just like, trying to hype me up because I don't like, I get out, but again, I don't like, I like my space, yes, I am looking for love. I am looking for romance. I am looking for exploring, but of course I have to explore outside of my house. That's what it is. I have to explore outside my house. So I just want to do a quick reading. I want to do just a quick little reading on like, were those dudes really like checking me out or like, were they just trying to hype me up? Golly, my phone. Is my live working? Oh, my live is working. Okay. I just want to make sure that my live was working. So let's just see. I want to 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 see what's going on. What's going on? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Whew. Okay. My mic up here. So Spirit, were those dudes actually checking me out at the party? Yeah, but I was being protected. Yeah, Grandma's hands is a card of being protected. You know, it also is a card of unbreakable bonds. They were, but there was a reason why they didn't approach me. And I'm wondering if if it's like a them thing or a me thing, or well, I mean, if it's if it's divine protection, there's a reason why they didn't talk. So, oh shit, oh shit, my paper. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but so that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Like unlike that card is like my unbreakable protection. So there was yes, but I was being protected. Yeah, dream visions. What else? Money rain. Okay. That's very okay. That's what I kind of thought. It wasn't me being out of tune. It was really me not. If it wasn't on my frequency. Like they weren't on my frequency. Like even if they did look good, they weren't on my frequency to even be on that kind of like being what I needed. You know, it's good to get the attention, but what it did was was this like to just like to boost my confidence a little bit more? Was that it? Yeah, it was. The father tells me that. Yeah, it was to boost my confidence. Okay. Because it's not that I don't have confidence. It's just I guess that I don't get out enough to even get noticed. Because I did like tell myself the story, which maybe this is why things like this happen. Because I keep telling myself, oh, they don't want me. They usually don't want me. Like when I go out, my friends get numbers, but it's I don't. Like I just watch them. And this reminds me of going to like I was scrolling on Instagram and there was a reel on there and someone says, well, I watch all my friends get numbers. I end up being their wingman, what I should do. And when he said like I give off husband energy and like a lot of people are not ready for that type of energy. They want something quick. They want to fling. They want this. They want to fuck. They want to experiment. But there's something about my energy that they are walking by, what they are observing that just doesn't give, oh, he's not to be played with. If you're not on this same mindset, then you need to bounce. This is just really what it is. This is just divine protection. I see it. It's to really boost up my confidence and really to radiate a little bit more. The dream vision is also starting to pay attention to my dreams. I may need to write my dreams a little bit more. I have been slacking on that. But anything else? Okay, the dudes was just curious. Nigerian chocolate wanted to come out. The dudes was just curious. They were okay. They were just observing. Yeah. Okay. Oh. My father, the mother card right here. Oh wait, wrong card. I forget that I'm backwards. So my mother card right here, and then my father card, and my curiosity, open-minded card. Yeah, it wasn't giving the same frequency. Like they were probably open-minded. A lot of those dudes, are they DL? Yes, they were. A lot of those men that were seeing me over Houston were DL. Okay. They were just looking. They were window shopping, but they weren't going to buy. Okay. See, I don't want that in my life. I don't wish that upon me. I don't wish that upon nobody. I don't want that in my life. You understand me? I just don't. I mean, moving forward, what should I? Oh, my card of judge. Oh, my godson. This is just honestly what this is. Just a moving forward card. This also represents Taurus season. So Taurus season could be significant for this time frame around this, area of love and romance for me. especially when it comes to alluring. Yeah, there's some patience here. Bookworm talks about patience. So yeah, okay. So Taurus season, that's going to be very significant for me specifically. That's the timings, especially during this patience. Rainbow attire talks about um, being true to yourself, being yourself, shining as yourself. So around this time, and these like next, cause like what we're about to be in Aries season, or are we already in Aries season? Where's my phone? I think we're already in, or we're about to be in Aries season. Then after Aries, it's Taurus, right? Aries, Taurus, yeah. After Aries season, it's Taurus season. So something, yeah, March 21st. Oh, that's tomorrow. So Aries season is tomorrow. Okay. I just had to make sure. So, um, yeah, I just wanted to read on that while live here. Trick or Treat came out. Trick or Treat is like the like it could be good. And so this okay, I see why Trick or Treat is out because Trick or Treat represents the good and the bad in situations, like the good and the bad, not just a good situation and a bad situation. No, the good and the bad. Like what's bad about the situation is that I feel as though as I do feel as though I am attractive. Let's not get that twisted now. Let's not get it twisted. I do feel attractive. I do, but sometimes that outside validation helps. It doesn't just, I know self love is very important. Absolutely. I do that with my clients all the time. But I do want to bring up that sometimes that outside validation is that confirmation from your inner self that you need. The good is that I was protected. I wasn't being involved with dudes were who are messy, who have maybe a bad reputation, or maybe they're caught up in something right now. And if I got involved, I will get involved too, and it will put my life at risk or change something about my life and redirect everything. Oh, the fact that I just belched, excuse me, that's confirmation. That is confirmation. Hey, I'm not mad at it. So, yeah, this is just my little quick story time. I really got to be honest. I enjoyed my time in Houston. My friends, my family, we're from Ohio. And so, they got to experience Buc-ee's for the very first time down here. And my friend ended up spending over $100 on everything in Buc-ee's. Like she was like, you could like don't get lost in that store. She'll buy everything because it was just so much. And Buc-ee's, when I first discovered Buc-ee's, having a gas station and a convenience store, um, and a gift shop all in one is just such a brilliant idea. And for it to be a Southern owned brand, kiss on the cheek, kiss on the motherfucking cheek. And so Um, I think that's all I wanted to say for this little quick convo with the king, honestly. I think I just randomly just got into that. So let's just get into the groups, okay? Let's just get into the groups. Let's go to your group selection though, real quick, okay? The time. Let's just get into your group selection. So remember, this is all about um why are you so alluring? Yes, we will be using my cards today. We will be using them and we will see why you're so alluring. So I need to go get some ice for this wine, okay? I just need a couple of ice cubes for this wine, so I may mute this a little bit. So if you guys are here with me live, you're gonna have to wait a couple minutes. But if you're not, and you guys are watching this when it's replayed, just go to your timestamp below, and we will get to you there. So let me go get some ice, and I'll start this reading. All right, track number one. Thank you guys for your patience here. So, track number one, let's just get into your reading on you why are you so alluring? And so I'm gonna use my cam. I may want to do this with more readings. I might do it at my desk next time to show my face a little bit more. I gotta scoot up just a bit. Whew. Track number one. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? So let's just get into it. I am going to put this mic down. I apologize if I sound a bit distant, but I do need to shuffle. So let's get into it. I don't want to hold nobody up. Track number one. Why are you so alluring? Why are you? Oh my God, not me bending my cards. Jesus, I just got this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to shuffle it like this one. Oh, wait, hold on. Why is this card backwards? Oh my God, why is my cards all backwards? Oh, track number one. Is somebody trying to like mess up your, I don't know. With that being said, track number one, I feel like someone or something's in your way of you realizing that. But I'm here to just tell you why you're so alone. So let me shuffle this. I don't like shuffling this way, but I do have to do it. I do have to do it like this. So I'm just going to like shuffle it. A little ASMR. Ooh, one card flew out, so I'll honor that card. So I just want to see, why is track number one so alluring? What makes track one so alluring? I should play my playlist. Actually, I will play my playlist because that will give me more information. That will give me way more information. So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Ooh. Track number one, the first card that actually flew out for you. Oh, the Lone Wolf card. The Lone Wolf card is literally a card of like not isolation. I don't want to say it's a card of ice. I mean, it is because, the Lone Wolf, it's an isolational card. It's literally like you really self dissecting a lot of things for yourself. Alone time is very significant. I want to get some more cards before I really say. Why are you so alone? Yeah. Four corners. Yeah. Oh. Track number one. And then we have my white chocolate card. My God. Okay. Remember at the beginning of this whole thing, track number one, that when I was pulling these cards, like my cards were all messed up. Someone is getting in the way of you realizing that how alluring you are. Someone or something. I want to say someone because my white chocolate card came out, and my white chocolate card is my opportunist. A culture vulture, if you do say so myself. And I don't know if this is you not knowing how alluring you are, because my lone wolf did come out, and that actually was the card that flew out, and that you're probably limiting yourself a little bit more than what you think you are. And I think that you are limiting. I'm trying to get where this camera is at. But I do see, here we go. I do see you guys literally limiting yourself. And it makes it easier for you to attract opportunists. It makes it easier for you to attract people that are here to use you and not, and not here to like be here for your highest good. And the fact that I belched again tells me that. Track number one, I don't know if you guys are so used to having people walk over you, and that's why you choose isolation. That's why you guys choose to be by yourself, but that's also hindering a lot. You have something that people want around them. You have something that really brings that je ne sais quoi. Is that how you pronounce it? The je ne sais quoi? I don't know how. I'm probably butchering it all wrong. So if I'm offending somebody, I apologize. You have something so special that a lot of people aren't born with, and that's why they want you around. But maybe that's also why they suck the life out of you, energetically speaking. You may also be scared of users, abusers, etc., which I completely understand. But I do want to say that you are very much limiting yourself. And I want to say right now that there is karma tied to you, to those like you that people who mess with you or people who uses you or people who takes from you without properly giving back. And, you know, as someone who's like having this relationship with karma, like, yeah, I do believe that, you know, you do bad, it'll come back to you. Everything will come back. Everything comes back to people because of what we attract. But with you, when someone messes with you, there's always something in their life that goes wrong. Because, you know, it's all like, why would you mess with somebody who did nothing to you, who literally is just there? But I want to say why you're so alluring is because you already have the magnetism. You have something everyone wants. And that could either be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. But right now I am seeing the more negative side of why you're so alluring so far, in all honesty. Young Jamie talks about inexperience as well. I don't think you're used to I don't think you're used to seeing yourself a certain way. This tells me that there is an underdog here. I think track number 1 is my underdog group. I think you guys are my underdog group. We do have a no, so you're not my underdog group. You're not my underdog group. Familiar assistance. This is... You need some... Okay. Okay. And okay, so track number 1, I'm wondering if you guys have been really thinking about, oh no, I'm not alluring. I don't really attract this, that, and the fifth. I can only do this. I can only do that. I'm very limited, Jai. Like tell me something that I don't know. This reading, why you're so alluring is because of it's giving us it's I'm trying to figure out the words to say this because it's not a bad thing. Because what this is that you have yet to realize how alluring you are. And I guarantee, yes, you're here at this reading like, okay, tell me. Wow, my left eye is really my lazy eye. Because like every time I look at my camera, you guys can literally like see how much wider my right eye is to my left eye. It's so weird. I don't like that. But I guess it happens. But anyway, I think you guys, based on what these cards are saying so far, it just seems as though you guys are waiting for someone to unlock it, to unlock that chest, to unlock what I'm seeing in you, and maybe to help unlock what others are also seeing. You have a strong presence, but I feel like now... Okay, wait. I'm also channeling one more thing, but I'll wait. No. Don't say it. Yeah, just okay. I'm sorry. I really had to like think about that because it was like, because what this is now I need. Okay, now I know. It took me forever to find out why you're so like the alluring part. Like I want to get more to like why, but I see why you don't either showcase it or not like showcase it, but you guys don't like it or you guys are fearful. It's because because I really have to say, because this card right here tells me that you guys locked yourself back up. Literally locked yourself back up into whatever box you're in currently. It's because before, when you were just like your presence, what you were doing, which I'm about to see for real, why you're so alluring. They're just telling me why you're not using it now, or maybe you're very much like choosing to be by yourself, or choosing to be in isolation, or choosing to separate yourself from others. It's because you've been used before. Like it's this idea like, oh, I attracted this person. This person's looking at me this way. This opportunity is looking at me this way, but it ended in a bad way. Someone gained more than what I did, or someone took everything that I was supposed to gain. You know what I mean? That's what this is reading right here. What Spirit is really showing me why you're so fearful of being allured. And like you're asking yourself, why do I attract these people? It's the same questions like, when a lot of people have bad relationships and specifically, women and gay men, they always will say, why do I attract men like this? Why do I attract horrible men all the time? Oh, yes, God. But they always ask those questions and it's like, well, yeah, you may be attracting it, but you don't have to accept it. You know what I mean? Like every time, like, one thing about us, we as humans and, as spiritual people, we always like, okay, I attracted this. I have to accept this. Do we now? Or are we just telling ourselves that because we feel as though this is what we deserve currently because it's what we currently attracted? Which I don't believe that. We can always attract bigger even if something comes our way. And so this is where I feel like your fear comes from, is that your fear of that you may have attracted something, someone, but it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. It didn't work out. It didn't have a happily ever after. It didn't have a happy ending. It didn't even have an ending probably. It's probably still going on and you're probably regretting everything. But what I do want to say is you are just alluring and just you have such a magnetism, track number one, and I think you should use it in a productive way because you can. But figuring that out is for you to find out because everybody's situation, everybody's like path, everybody's life is so different, and we have to mold ourselves into something very much different. So I want to see why you're alluring, though. Well, one thing's for sure is that you do follow your heart. You are definitely a weirdo. Some of you guys could like anime. You don't have to. You don't have to. But what I do want to say is that you have a quirkiness to you that is very alluring. I don't know if it's in your laugh. I don't know if it's in the way you talk. I don't know if it's the way that you express yourself. But you do have this alluring wittiness to you. Something very much animated. Something very much that brings energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if people came around you and drained you. And the fact that I'm yawning, oh my gosh. The fact that I was yawning after that line is crazy. It's confirmation. I just can't really be like that is confirmation with a lot. I mean, you a boss bitch. I mean, category bad bitch right here. This gives you have a presence that cannot be ignored. That's why you have a pregnancy. I said a pregnancy. Is somebody pregnant? Okay. If that's for you, that resonated. But I don't know why I said pregnancy. So somebody could be pregnant or trying to get pregnant. That could be a cosign. I mean, not a cosign. Confirmation. But I'm just saying your presence is unmatched. Your presence is unique. I forgot to say, this is the general reading, so take what resonates, not let it take from you. You see how I'm getting into everything? I need to specify that. My fault, y'all. But yeah, category bad bitch right here. This was when I was in my college fashion show, and there was just like this photo, and it gave, bitch. I mean, it gave so much. Oh, excuse me. It was the new standard in that college. It was such a new standard. Look, I have to stop pulling. My blank card came out. So I have to use the cards I have now for the rest of the reading. You create... Okay. After I just said that we were the new standard, it's that freshness. You're so alluring because you... Of course, not everybody's going to do the cliche, oh, you're not like everybody else. No, I want to say that you are able to be... Everyone else around you seems to be having this common presence. Everyone has the same vibe. Everyone has the same this, that, and that. But it's you that can be picked out of the crowd so easily. And it can be a bittersweet thing, a good and bad thing. But more importantly, what it can be, it shows your authenticity. What it can do is show how unique you are, how you're not afraid to be unique, how you are very much 10 toes down on how you feel about your life and what you want to do and how you want to do it. But the downside of that is that people see that and it's just like, oh, I got to get this. even if that means hurting that person, as long as I'm good, I'm good. That's what a lot of people who are users. We clearly got that in the first 3 cards. Like, users come in and use you, drain you, take you. The opportunist. And then leave you for the dust. Leave you with nothing. Now you have to refill yourself again after however long it took you before. However long it took you before. $23 could be significant. I don't know if you're 23 years old. 23 could be significant. Shit, the club that you could have been at could have been called 23. I'm hearing 23 by Mike made it with I'm in the club. Hello, art with those shades on. Tatted up, mini skirt with my J's on. Somebody could be wearing J's. Somebody could be wearing 23 Michael Jordan's jersey. Chicago Bulls could be significant too. That's just when I think of 23, I think of Jordan. Of course, everybody thinks of Jordan. With young Jamie here, I don't think you really fully comprehend what you can do. I feel like you don't understand the charms that you were born with. I don't think you understand or comprehend that. Young Jamie is inexperienced, someone who is like looking for an experience. Young Jamie is someone who, if you haven't, this is my either version or, inexperienced with sex, like has probably only have like one body, 1 or 2 bodies, like very inexperienced. That's basically what young Jamie brings. But I'm wondering, so there's a specific animal that you have been, a giraffe is one of them. I heard giraffe clear as day. Because with familiar's assistance, I wonder if you guys have been seeing the same animal or have been feeling like you've been getting signs from the animal. This could also be trusting your instincts as well. So when you leave certain parties or when you leave certain crowds or when you leave certain places, like, I don't need that, I don't need this, I don't need nothing. No, that is you trusting yourself. Because what you bring is very valuable. Everybody's is very valuable. I promise you, if you're on this channel, if you're watching this video, if you're watching the live, you are... There's something very special. Okay? I just want that to be very clear. There's something about your presence that is special. And in track number 1, I really want to say why you're so alluring is the presence that you give. I don't know if you just come in and just radiate it without even trying, because that can be possible too. It's not uncommon for that. You may not know what to properly do with it, or you may not even know how to properly protect it. And that's okay, because, prayer could also be something. Asking your ancestors is another. You could also just, do rituals. Light a candle. If you go to to a spiritual shop or online store, get you a protection candle, something like that. Especially going to a spiritualist or a spiritual shop that you trust, that's not here to provoke fear in you, but actually here to like give you comfort. So that's very significant. I never said that before. So track number 1, you may need that more than what you think. Is there anything else, Spirit? Because I don't want to pull after my blank card. Because after you get my blank card in my deck, it's literally telling you nothing else that needs to be pulled. Some of you guys may need to get into modeling. You need to be in an area where where other people have your presence. That's also another thing I do want to say, because thank you. You have to be around people with your same presence. You cannot have your presence then go to a lower level, because they're trying to get to the level that you were just at or the level that you're currently on. And with you going down there to them, you gave them easy access to take your place up there. You know what I mean? This really does indicate that you have to find groups of people who radiate and share the same presence as you. That's why you're so alluring, track number 1. It's the presence that you give without even trying. Yes, this could be something. This is also a presence that attracts good things to you. But you have to understand that there is a duality in life that brings harmony. Duality brings harmony. As much as there are good things coming your way, the same time there's bad things coming your way. And you have to take the good with the bad. Come on, somebody. Come on. You gotta take. Come on. Come on. You gotta give me some. Give me some. Give me some. Give me some clockets. Ooh, track number one. Give me some clockets. I can't stand this. But anyway. Oh, I can't stand this at all. Like, come on now. Anyway. Um. Oh my gosh. Why do I feel like every time I do a reading like this, track number one, I feel like I didn't help you. Just let me know if I did or not. That's just something I feel like I didn't help somebody here, and somebody felt like they just wasted their time with me. But that it's not that. If you feel like I stirred from the topic a little bit, I didn't. It was just how it came out. So track number one. That was your reading. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Almost said ain't already. If you haven't already. And yeah, if you want all my information, track number one is in the description box below. Okay. Everything from bookings, everything from my music, everything from supporting the channel is down there. So thank y'all so much, track number one. And I will see you guys in another one. Okay. So let's get on with it. Whew, okay. Who's track number one? I gotta sip some wine. Ooh. I'm sorry I sound a little distant. I put my mic down. I need to get like something. I need to get something to like raise my mic, but it's fine. Can I put this on my leg real quick? Does that make me louder? I hope it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, it probably did, but I didn't see it. So, let me shuffle for track number two. Oh, I may need to like move my things back because my back's starting to hurt. I want to lean on something. Do the rock away. Lean back. Lean back. Lean back. Lean back. All right. Let's get to my thing here. Hello, track number two. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. And you guys are here to see why are you so alluring, okay? I want to say before I say this is the general reading. So please take what resonates. Do not let it take from you. You understand me? That is going to make everything so much better. Just take what resonates, okay? Everything that you need to know about me is in my description box. And before I even put the mic up, I'm just shuffling the cards really quickly, and we can get started. So let me go to my face cam here. I'm just shuffling here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Let's put this down. Okay. Now I got my mic. Okay. So track number two, why are you so alluring? And if you did not realize track number two, your picture is a picture of me in Houston, or was that Austin? I think that was Austin. Let me see. I think that was Austin. I want to say, yeah, I think that was, yeah, that's H&M in Austin, and that was at the Domain. Yeah. So, with that being said, track number two, I think you guys are discovering how alluring you actually are. A lot of you guys probably didn't already know that. But now you're finding out, or someone is actually telling you. So we'll see what my cards have to say when we get there. Because I'm figuring out that maybe you guys don't even know how alluring you are. That's why you're coming to it, so I can tell you why or how you're so alluring. So let's just pull it. I don't want to hold nothing up. So the card that I first got, okay, y'all. We got Sis Cass. I can see why. Because my Sis Cass card is a card of organized chaos. It's a card of, it's a card of anxiety, but it's also a card of progress. You may not see your progress or growth, but there is one. It moves from A to B, and it may not move to the pace that you want it. But and the thing is, like, you may feel like your life is crumbling right now. You may feel like your life is boring. But I want to say, when this card comes up, that's not going to last very much longer. And so I want to get some more on why track number 2 is so alluring. You have a presence here. The fierce. You catch people's attention without okay. This okay, let me pull one more card before I get into it. We have the father here. You if you're not already track number 2, I think you need to become a leader some way, somehow. Because why you're so alluring is because I don't know if this is in your your astrology chart. I don't know if this is something that you're just coming out with. I don't know if this is a genetic thing. But you have a way of making things or putting things in order. The father card in my deck is like the emperor. The emperor, structured. He's about authority, um, power. That's really where it is. I mean, what he is. And having the fierce here, a lot of you guys could be artists. I don't know if this could be music. There's me right there, and this is Beyonce during the Cowboy Carter tour. You see the spirits of Beyonce behind me, as someone who is trying to, as someone who is working towards his music career. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys have guides as well. So there could be 2 specific guys that are around you, guiding you, and really, I don't know if this is like, it's how Sasha Fierce is Beyonce's alter ego. You guys could have 2 alter egos. That could be you. Like you could have a confident one, or you could have a showstopper one. I don't know why those two are significant, but you can literally stop a room walking in. And will this bring jealousy? Absolutely. Both sides talked about versatility and harmony. This could be a card. This is also my card of bisexuality, so you could be a bisexual. You don't have to. But this is my card of being versatile. You are not a one-trick pony. You are very highly talented and skilled in multiple areas. So yes, it does bring jealousy. And people try to disrupt that. But they can't. You can't unless you do it yourself. They could bully you, they could tease you, but as long as you don't stop, track number 2, it's fine. You're alluring. There we go. You're alluring because how gifted you are. And a lot of you, again, I remember saying this at the beginning. Remember I said this at the beginning. A lot of you guys may not even know that. And that you may be looking at me crazy like, what are you talking about? I mean, I'm just as simple as everybody else. I do this, I do that. But what if you showcased? Look, oh my gosh. I had look what the song that came on. It's literally "Don't Jealous Me." Oh, sorry. This is why I don't do face live, because what if I something like choked up like this? So, don't jealous me. I want to look at the lyrics of that real quick. I want to look at the lyrics. Yeah, snakes don't swing with monkeys. I can't talk for too long. Got too much go to try on. Where else? Oh, you know me. I'm not a pretender. From start of the week to the weekend. I know. Didn't hide from corner. Footsteps of Bongba. I hope I pronounced that name right. If you get on my tongue. Me, I want to get on your dung. My gosh. Sheeps don't run with lion. Like, we are not cut from the same clothing. This is okay. Yeah. Yeah. Fireworks tells me that you oh, you can shake things up if you you can shake things up if you wanted to. Track number 2, you do love yourself. I could tell that. You love yourself. You're alluring because you're able to adapt. And that's what's weird. That's where the jealousy comes in. You're able to do what others can't. And some people may want to get close to you to try to learn what you do. But sometimes you can't teach what you already have. You can't teach something as natural as adapting to others. A lot of people have to learn how to adapt to situations. Hence why you're so versatile. Hence why you are literally shaking. Because the Tower card is here. And also fireworks is also a shock here. I see why that you would prefer to be single. I have to be honest. I think, like, I know I was said this in track number 1, that there is a fear of being used. You may have been used before. And I don't want to keep repeating messages because how is that unique? Things are about to get better for you, track number 2. Whether you see it, whether you notice it, whether you want to believe it or not. It's getting better only because you're willing to shake things up. Oh. You're willing to shake things up. What? Yeah. JoJo comes out. JoJo's my godson. This is my wild child. I consider this boy my real flesh and blood. But JoJo is such a wild child. Energetic. Bubbly as that. You are so fun to talk to. Track number 2. You are so fun to talk to. So fun to hang around. You guys definitely like to do things. Not like everybody else. I don't think, now you may go out here and there, track number 2, but I don't think you like going out. I think you like just going to shops. I think you like going to the mall. I think you like going to dinner. I think you like doing like activities that don't involve, like, sometimes just going out, going out and doing this. And of course you go live. When I go live, sir, I want to see you. But anyway, it's whatever. I'm on here, but excuse me. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Track number 2. Anyway, I got sidetracked with that. You're intuitive because the fact that I this is like one of the readers that I watch on live. I started cutting back on readers on TikTok, Instagram. Like I'm very selective now on who I decide to watch. Okay. Okay. I see. You see, sometimes you just gotta like the things that you gotta pay attention to the things that you say in conversations because those things mean something. There's also another reason why you're so alluring is because you're exclusive. Not everybody can access this. You understand me? Not everybody can ride this horse. not, every, not everybody can ride this horse. You know? There is an energetic, like right now is what I'm seeing is there's an energetic boundary around you that limits others, that limits people. And people love to try to get what they can't have. This is a perfect example. They can't touch you, so they're going to keep trying to. They want access in that boundary that you have. Now the question is, will you let them in? That's on you. I can't tell you what to do. I can only warn you and say that there is some people here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't suggest that you let some other people in. Some of you guys already got somebody. But the Four Corners talks about being boxed in, being in a stereotypical boundary. Like this is also you limiting yourself. And like I was going to say, because like when you look at this, I did mention an invisible boundary. You see those hands with that boxes, and those people are trying to touch what's inside. Ooh, track number 2. You just discovered another definition for this. This us also talk about. Even though I do have a card already in my deck that talks about like limited access. I think this is a card that I'm also going to associate with people trying to overstep boundaries. So I got to write that down. Because yeah, I see people trying to overstep. And it's so interesting because in this picture, I am smiling. If you guys can't see, this is me younger. If you guys can't see, I am smiling. It's like I'm enjoying my own time, my own space, but there are people trying to put me here, put me in that box, but also trying to break into it. Can I get some more? They think you stupid. Track number 2, they think you stupid. Young Jamie here is my inexperienced card. They think you stupid. They think they can get one over on you. They try to sweeten your ass with love. Beyond Soulmates came out. They're trying to sweeten your ass. Yeah, you really do need to put a boundary up. You do. You are very alluring, and I don't think that you allow people in that much. So when another person comes in like, I'm in. Now time to wreck hell. Time to cause hell. Burn everything down. That's what this is. Another reason why you're so alluring is because you don't let just anyone in. You don't consider everybody your good Judy or your sis or your bro. No. What you do, you're very selective. And a lot of people want to be chosen. Okay? A lot of people want to be, look, what the hell was that? I thought that was one of my beard hair that fell off. Like, look, somebody trying to get me from stop talking. You can't do that now. You can't do that with me. I'm going to keep talking. Okay? I'm divinely protected, and that's on period. Graduation came up. This is elevation. This is upgrade. People see your potential before you see it. And I think that you, track number 2, see it by face value. So it's like, I don't really see it like that. Graduation came out. Again, an upgrade. The next level. Just full of potential, baby. I enjoy this. I gotta be honest with you, track number 2. Will they start seeing their value though? Yeah. The Island Outcast talks about change. You will. You'll be seeing it. When will this happen? Junior, you'll see it more in career than love. Junior is my career-oriented personality. So you'll see this more in money and your career before love. Whether this is a new job, whether this is a promotion, whether you are discovering a new business, whether you're starting a business, you're going to see changes, elevation, and growth. You're going to see it in your career. And I would not be shocked if your career starts attracting business, it starts attracting clients, starts attracting opportunities, starts attracting upgrades, starts attracting partnerships. Like, I would not be surprised. You'll see this more in career. And that's one thing I do want to say about that. Is there anything else, Spirit? Is that anything else? A lot of you guys need to reground yourself. Yeah, reground yourself. Reestablish where the boundaries are. And then move forward with those new or reinstated boundaries. I'm sorry, I did not mean to yawn. Somebody does not want this message out, baby. Oh my gosh. The Golden Gates. Remember when I said, when I pulled the Four Corners card, that there was a card in my deck that talked about exclusive access. Not everyone can do this. This is the card that came out. This is literally the card. The Golden Gates is literally that card I was mentioning. Yeah, that's why you're so alluring. Yeah, you're literally one of the most valuable treasures in a museum under heavy security, laser lights, alarms, and everything. And if someone tries to touch it, it goes dang, 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 and your presence, your energy, what you bring is just so valuable. And I think I'm here to tell you and reassure you that you are. There's no ifs, there's no buts, there's no coconuts, there's nothing about it, because people want what they can't have. And it's crazy, but it's more of, oh, I can't have this. I bet I can prove I could get it. And that's the sad part about the world. That's just, I don't know who started that trend years back, but hell, that's what's just what it is. People look at you as like, oh, they're untouchable. But I bet I can do that. Like, I can do that. You know? There's something expensive about you. Like, you may not be the richest person, but sure, like when you walk by, people just like senses you, like how expensive you could upgrade them. I don't know why I use that, but you could upgrade them. And the fact it's the thrill of the chase, I can say. It's the thrill of the chase. But I tell you, please stop. Look, Mount Destiny here. You see me next to Destiny's Child. This card is about fame, legacy, long-term success. They see potential in you that you don't see. I said this, yes. And I get this message a lot when it comes to this. You have so much potential that you're either just tapping into or you have yet to tap into. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I had to get that cough out. My gosh. Sip on this wine. I mean, I do got my peace flower right here that I could like spark up and take a hit of, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till the break between you and track 3. But I need you to get in your career, track number 2. Like, seriously. Love is going to come if you guys are looking for love. You got to focus on career right now. That's one message that I'm clearly seeing. You are meant right now to focus on your career. And that success will bring you someone who is on that same frequency. That's someone who is not going to be like, oh, if they seem untouchable, I bet I do. It's like someone said, oh, that person is the same as me, on the same level, mentally, emotionally, social status. You are meant for fame, track number 2. You can definitely attract money and opportunities. You may not be someone who can attract love that easily, like everyone else, but you can attract money and you can attract opportunities. And I think that's why you're so alluring, because you may not be highly so I was watching a YouTube video of Queen Cotalia. She's over at the Conjure South. And it was one of her videos while I was watching. And she says, when it comes to, attracting, your ashe can be stronger in money and finances. But your ashe could also be low when it comes to money. So you have to know where your ashe is heavy at when it comes to when it comes to if you do spell work or workings, things that's like that. So track number 2, I do see you guys needing to be more alluring when it comes to your career. This may be a love reading. I put this in air quotes. Oh, the spring. Yeah, I got spring. Because right now the song that's playing is Happy by Ashanti. Like, all my life, I've been searching for you, baby. Wow. Like the first line is, boy, you bring me so much joy. Yeah, I'm right to say that. And the fact that my money rank comes up says that that confirms a lot. Springtime is confirming. Springtime is right. Yeah, springtime is right. You just have to understand that. The dark mirror comes out, talks about negative thoughts, also shadow work thoughts, things like that. I think you need to realize it, that love is going to be harder to attract. Love is going to take more time to attract. Your track number 2, you're able to attract money and opportunities more than love. And I think that's just really something that you need to accept. Start accepting. Love will come. You're just way more magnetic when it comes to your career, and which explains why track number 2, you may have those thoughts. Like if you guys listened to my convo with the king when I went to Austin and Houston this past weekend, where I said, like, I'm not usually one that gets, talked to, flirted with when we go out in the clubs or outside. Well, when we outside. I'm not the one who gets, flirted with a lot. Everybody else around me does. They get numbers and I'm just watching. And, track number 2, you guys may have just confirmed that I'm also someone who's able to attract more money than love. And that's just how I am, how I was made, how you were made. And it's about acceptance because, we all can have love and money in the same world and, bring harmony into our own world when it comes to that and have moderation. Not moderation. Is it moderation? I think it probably is. But, that's just one thing I do want to say is that your allurings is within your career. And that's where I think you need to pinpoint it more. So, track number 2, that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is actually my first time doing this live pick a cards like this. And I do like the face-to-face. Let me know if you like it. And check out my description box if you want to book with me, if you want to listen to my music, if you want to show support, let me know. And, excuse me. Track number 2, are y'all gonna be one of my biggest supporters? Well, I don't know. But I'll see you guys at another reading. Let me get to track number 3. Okay. I just need to pick up my cards here. I did put my mic down so I can shuffle for track number 3. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're watching the live or if you're watching the playback, I need to figure out a good time for everyone to, listen to my playlist. Not playlist. Oh my gosh. Listen to my lives. Just a live reading here. So let's start shuffling for track number 3. Actually, let me take a sip of wine. I was gonna spark my peace flower, but no, I'm just gonna keep sipping on my wine. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep sipping on my wine while I shuffle my cards. So, let's get to this. This is such a good reading, though. I like this reading very much a lot. All right. Track number 3. Why is track number 3 so alluring? Alluring. What's coogi? Track number 3. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I do apologize if the mic is if the sound is down. It will be up momentarily. I just put it down so I can shuffle. So, how are you guys doing? Comment below how y'all doing. And I'm just gonna see why track number 3. Look, a card popped out. Why track 3? You're so alluring. Why you are so alluring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. Track number 3. The first message that I'm getting. Go to my camera. Track number 3. The first thing that I'm getting is that you are healing to be around. Yeah, you could definitely be a healer. You may not even know that you're a full healer, or not. I should say full healer. You may not even know you're a healer. You may not be like an energetic healer. You may not even be like just a healer that could just stand by and change people's mind. You may not even know that, but people like to be around you because there's a comfort around you. There is, when they get around you, they feel rejuvenated. Now, I don't know if you are stretching yourself thin for them. I don't know if you are extending yourself a little bit too much. We're going to have to be honest about that. But, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to for you to be honest. Let's just be honest. Like, I'm here, when I give readings, I'm very much honest. I want to see the card that flipped over. Yeah, sunflower. Sunflower is such a new phase. The sunflower, sunflower here, it talks about glow up. When it comes to why you're so alluring, I wonder, track number 3, do you realize that every time you have a glow up, there's always someone new or some other people coming into your life. You know, have you noticed that track number 3 that you like when you glow up or when you go to some or when you like when you have a transformation, new people come into your life? That's what this is. Your glow ups, you attract new experiences, and it may be hard for you to enjoy the experiences that you are having because even though you bring this new experience in and you're going through the experience, there's always a new one that comes in, so it distracts you from the experience that you're experiencing now so you can move on. I don't know where I was going with that. Sometimes when you channel, you just gotta let things out. You just gotta let it all out. Nigerian chocolate is my curiosity card. It's definitely an open-minded card. Sunflower Nigerian chocolate. I get one more right now. The Lone Wolf. Okay. So I'm trying to like the channel, but like my messages are like getting intertwined with other groups, and I don't like that fully. I don't like that. I'm trying to give oomph to it. You know, I'm trying to give y'all what you guys came for, not what another group came for. Yes, they definitely can be similarities because energy, it's similar. You open people up, don't you? It's just, and it's just who you are. You can't help it. People talk to you like tell their business when you don't even prompt them, do they? I mean, I can relate to this. People open up to me when I don't even ask questions. So I just look at like you like like you just smile and you just walk away. Like you try not to be in the mess that they trying to say. You just smile because it's like, what? Like you're so alluring because you are trustworthy. That's basically what that is. People look at you and they look at you like, oh, you're someone I can trust. You're someone who I can open up to, even if you want to be by yourself. The Lone Wolf card came out. Even if you want to be by yourself, people always comes around you because like I don't like when people need to rant, they rant to you. Ain't like comment below. Like put a 100 emoji in the comment section below if this is you. If people just randomly just open up to you like you one of their best friends and like you probably only known them for less than a year. That's what this is given right now. That's why you're so alluring because you're easy to open up to. You're easy to talk to. You're easy to communicate with. Even if you don't give feedback, even if you don't, prompt the conversation. You're not messy. Not all the time. Everybody has their messy moments. It's fine. That's fine. But you're not messy by nature. And I love that about us, track number 3, because I'm also the same. Like people open up to me when I don't even ask. And, you absorb a lot. So you do have to protect yourself a lot. And so with that, I do caution you to protect yourself when in that situation. Because, this is a general reading. So take what resonates. I forgot to say that. This is a general reading. So take what resonates. Do not let it take from you. All right. If this group doesn't resonate, I ask that you go find somewhere else. I ask you go find another group, maybe another reading in my channel, or maybe another great reader on YouTube. But I want to see what else we have here. We have Swervy's Forgiveness, which talks about forgiveness, which talks about, apologies, unfinished business. What? What is this about? Good and bad things. Trick or Treat came out. Trick or Treat. Bookworm. Bookworm is my imagination. Because I'm a book reader. But that was one of my bookworm was a card that I made because I read books. So I love going into different worlds and having my imaginations in my head, but also having the patience and the processing to go through this book and figure out, the story and enjoy the character developments if there's any. Can I get one more for this? Oh, we have KK that wanted to come out. KK is my goddaughter, by the way. Definitely unapologetic. You're not impulsive, track number 3. You're definitely not. I with the bookworm here, this gives process. This gives halt, pause. I gotta think about this. This gives halts. I cannot be too rational about this. I have to act on how I feel and act on the situation at hand. Oh. You have such a kind spirit, track number 3. You have such a kind spirit. And that's why you're so alluring. It's because people see that and they want to be around someone like that. And it's the fact that they may not even have people around for that. Like you are the closest to kindness that they want to experience. And that is you. But with the forgiveness here, I want to say right now, you may have a problem when it comes to holding on to things and letting it go. I mean, excuse me. You have a hard time letting go and you like to hold on to things. And that includes the good and the bad. But with that being said, with you actually holding on to some things, the bookworm is also, again, a processing card. You need to have patience with this and process why are you still holding on to this? Because there's a reason that you need to feel free and let it go. You hold on too tight to a lot of things that you shouldn't be holding on to. This is emotions. This is thoughts. This is, you may have a good memory and you may be replaying things. You may make replaying situations that you witnessed. Like, what if I went through that situation? The reason why you're so alluring is because you show sympathy to everyone, which is okay. But when you show sympathy with everyone, that does not mean you take on their problems. It does not mean that you create new problems to distract others from that problem so they can put on you. No, you are not a scapegoat. You are not a voodoo doll. You are not here to inflict pain on yourself so others can feel better. And that's why you're so alluring. That's why you are willing to take on what others won't or others can't. But also people can abuse that power. Okay? I want you to really understand that track number 3, that people can use that. Now, a lot of you guys can be, you could be some. I'm definitely going to spark one after I get done with this live, okay? Let's pre-rolls everywhere nowadays. But I see you needing to be more level-headed. Assert boundaries when it needs to. Because you attract people. Just because. Just because the glow that you resonate. This is why sunflower is here. You see right there in that middle where that sunflower is glowing? That's you. That glow, like literally that glow you attract. That's just the glow that you have. That glow up, that natural glow that you have, that you radiate, that brings people around you, that lets people be nice to you, showcase. Like, it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because now you really have to structure what you will allow yourself to take and who you allow to drain you. You should not let no one drain you, But sometimes we can't even help because sometimes we don't even know when someone's draining us. You know what I mean? For some of you guys, this could be family. This could be family. You know, this could be someone. This could be a cousin that could be around your same age. Um, because this is the card of us. This is me and my cousins. This was at, I want to say Christmas. Yeah, I want to say Christmas. Yeah, when we all was together. Um, yeah, but there is also love here, and you have a big heart. Track number 3. But you also got to understand when that is too much. When that is when you extend that too much to others so they can walk over it when they need to recover and they need help and they're dragging you down while lifting them up. I'm gonna be honest with you, track number 3. Just a quick rant, not even a rant, but like when I was doing this reading, track number 1 and 2, it was just like I felt like I kept straying away from the topic, but I feel like I need to be more confident in what I channel and how I express, because you know it's definitely a part of the reading, but I do feel like I stray a little bit. Yeah, we have graduation. Graduation is a card of elevation, um, upgrading yourself, moving on to the next level. But the thing I want to say with graduation, you cannot take people with you. Granted, if this your spouse, you got kids, that's different. Um, Even with that, there's a certain level that you can't take people because that's also your accomplishments, not theirs. And so with graduation, this tells me that you are elevating and that you really do have to go. You're going to have to leave people behind. People that was just here temporarily and not for a long time. I'm going to be very honest with you. This tells me some of you guys could be getting a new job. Some of you guys could be upgrading to a new house. It's just something that you cannot bring others to. You just can't bring someone else with you. And someone will definitely be saying, no, come back. Come back to me. No. And you just got to be like, go. Lock the door. Lose the key. They can't have access to you no more. And I get it. You're such a kind soul. And I love that about you, track number 3. I love that about kind people. They're not afraid of that. But the issue with that is you allow yourself easy access to prey. Not prey, to predators that are coming to attack you and who feast off your energy and feast off your good juju and your magnetic and your opportunities. Just straight opportunists. Like when it comes to honesty, which honestly I expected that topic to be, because when it comes to the topic of alluring and attracting and people coming around you and noticing you, you are going to be noticed by users, opportunists, and people who want to have what you have. So, you know what? I do take back, because that is one common thing that all 3 groups had, was that there were going to be opportunists, users, people jealous. But now I'm realizing when it comes to this topic, you cannot avoid that. It's how you maneuver around that is what's going to be different. Can I get more information? We have the Juggernaut here. Overpower them. The Juggernaut talks about overpowering. You see me over there on his shoulder telling him, like, I'm the good angel. This is where you need to go. Overpower them. You know, whoop that trick. Like, that's really what this card is. This is really what the Juggernaut is. It's literally a card of whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Get him. Like, you literally have to just overcome a lot and just overpower a lot of feelings that are telling you that you aren't supposed to go, that you're supposed to bring everyone that comes up behind you. That's not true. That's not true. That lone wolf tells me you came in this world alone, you're going to leave it alone. So upgrade by yourself. If they're not on your level, or they're not even trying, they're just waiting for you to reach down and pull them up. They're not even trying to climb up. Like, man, I can't stand lazy I'm going to say it, lazy motherfuckers. I can't stand it. I just can't. Um, ooh. Is there anything else, Spirit? I see self-love here. Jamie's moment talks about self-love. And this also talks about how love is near. I'm telling you, when you leave behind what doesn't, you get new things. I'm learning this now. You leave behind the people, the emotions, the events that have been like literally leaving you stuck because you have a good heart, because you have a sensitive heart. I see new things. I see self-love here, and I also see, also for those who are looking for love, love coming in. I see very much protection. I see children involved, but this could also, my goddaddy card talks about protector, talks about kids as well. I don't know if this is you needing to protect your own space or someone coming in to assist you. This could be a spirit guide. This could also be someone in the mundane, someone in the living, you know? I don't know what that, can you tell me? No, they're not telling me, but they are telling me that you are moving in a great direction. Amethyst on Wheels is my chariot card. You know, clear direction, forward momentum, things moving in the way that needs to happen before your highest good. And it's going to be, and it's going to end up good. Like, I'm going to be honest, it's going to end up very well. It's going to be ending up in a way where you are like, I'm very happy I did that. I'm very happy I asserted my boundaries. I'm very happy that this happened. Can I get one more card, Spirit, to wrap up this reading? Yeah, from Clown Ass Motherfuckers. This is my card, Clown Ass. Nothing, taking nothing serious. People are not taking you seriously, so you're not gonna take them seriously. You just gonna roll your eyes and keep walking. Since they're not gonna take you seriously, since they're gonna do what they do, leave their asses in the dirt. That's all you gotta do. You are, yes, you're going to attract good and bad people. That's just, it is what it is. But if those people don't take you seriously, if those people don't take your words seriously, like, no, I can't do it, and then they have someone else trying to convince you, no, you still can't do it. People are weird like that, man. People are just weird. But you just gotta. That's just what you gotta do. Track number 3. It's easier said than done, but you could definitely do it, and you will. King of the Castle tells me that you are going to be putting your foot down when it comes to things like this. That's the last card I'm be pulling. I told myself that last card I was gonna pull, but no, this is royalty behavior, ruling with an iron fist, meaning what you say and say what you mean. Whew. Track number 3. That was your reading. I really hope you guys enjoyed that reading. If you like this, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Become part of the Royal Court. I would love to have you here. We would love to have you here. If you want to know anything else about me, check the description box below. It will tell you where you can book a reading with me. It will show you how to support the channel, my music, etc., etc. And yeah, so track number 3. That was your reading. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm so grateful, and I will see you guys in another reading. So, peace out. Track number 3. Whew, Lord, I don't know why I went back to that, but thank y'all so much for being here on live. So I'm about to get going. I have to get going. I have some things I got to do today, but while the sun was out, while the natural light was out, I wanted to film. So thank you guys so much for being on my live. Make sure you guys comment and do etc., what you want to do, and I'll see you guys in another one. I don't know what the fuck I said at the end, but I'm gonna make a do what I do with it. Do, do, do.